Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Riga, Latvia and Poland. It's game day 3 here in Group F of these World Cup qualifiers here in Europe. One of the traditional clashes of European basketball, part of this schedule in this window, the second window of the European qualifiers. Here's the current standings in Group F. Poland with the perfect 2-0 record. Netherlands having lost narrowly to Poland in second place, and Latvia with the 1-1 record having slipped up against the Netherlands on game day 1. So this group is still wide open.
Number 8, number 8, Jordan Lloyd. Number 12, number 12, Tomasz Mielo. Number 15, number 15.
So players being introduced here inside the Riga arena. It was only, well, months ago that the Eurobasket final stages were here, and Poland had a tremendous tournament. 6th place in the Eurobasket, and were one of the stories of that competition. Latvia 12th in Eurobasket in 2025, but in so many ways with a story of the last World Cup. Their 5th place finish was the story of that tournament. Had a great qualification program, got to the World Cup finals, and then just was such a story. Great fans, great team performance. And this arena is one of the historic and spiritual homes, you could argue, of European basketball, and the fans have come out on a Friday night. This game tips at 7:30 local time, and it is prime time in Latvia. Well, this tie, historic to say the least. Head-to-head, Poland has it 3-2. They first played in 1937, if you can believe that. But they haven't played in competitive games since 2002. So for such a historic game, there's been a gap between the last 2 times these teams are matched up. But this has got all the ingredients of a classic World Cup qualifier. Well, this Latvia lineup, much changed from the World Cup. Only 3 players made that trip that culminated in a just tremendous run to the 5th place. We'll talk about it more after the national anthems of both Poland and Latvia, starting with the national anthem of Poland. Wow, what a rendition. The hair on the back of your neck standing up as the Latvian crowd sing their national anthem. Coaches and players exchange mementos at the halfway line. Sito Alonso, the head coach now in Latvia, and Igor Milicic, so successful with this Polish national team. Greets his federation president, and here's the third team on the floor. The three officials for this evening's game: Adriana Chuga from Spain, Josip Juricic from Croatia, and Tolga Edis from Turkey will take charge of what has all the ingredients of a classic European battle. Jordan Lloyd back in the lineup after a hugely successful Eurobasket. Missed the first two qualifiers. Jarek Harding was a phenomenal contribution. 24 points a game in those first two games for Poland, but the naturalized spot restored to Jordan Lloyd. Here's the starting lineup for Poland. Lloyd in the backcourt. Sokolowski, Gio, and Olniak. All five of these guys played in Eurobasket. In fact, 8 of this roster, sorry, 10 of this roster were, it was 8 of this roster was part of the Eurobasket lineup. Mariusz Ponika, as we get a look at Igor Milicic. Mariusz Ponika, 15 years on the national team. We'll talk about him more during the game, but just an absolute legend in his own lifetime on this Polish national team. Absolute phenomenal contribution, and still doing it really well now in his early 30s, but looks in great shape. Starting lineup for Latvia: Steinberg and Zlomash, Kilps and Silis and Joriks will make the starting lineup. It's a quick, mobile lineup that coach Sito Alonso has put on the floor, and this team will have to get after it defensively, because the continuity that this Polish national team has is really going to be a test for everybody. Well, the TISO countdown to tip-off, the last minute before we get underway here in Riga. Great crowd in the arena. As I say, this is prime time Friday night entertainment in Riga. But Latvia feeling a little pressure. 1-1 coming into these two games against Poland in this window, and they really do need to at least split these two games, not necessarily just to qualify, but to give them a realistic chance to qualify for the World Cup. Results from the first round carry on as two groups will come together. The top 3 teams from each group will progress, and they take their record against the other teams with them going forward. Likard Zlomash, just his last moments of prep, and the vastly experienced Sito Alonso, still in his prime as a coach, still only 50, but having been around so many teams in the ACB in Spain, has now spent many years in Murcia, but various roles on the Spanish national team system, age group, and as an assistant with the seniors. And now he has this job, a really pressurized job with the expectations, and the legends are out supporting the team this evening. Well, efficiency is normally the name of the game for Poland. Vastly experienced lineup. Average age over 30. they're not going to want for experience. Now, we're underway here in Riga. Poland in the white uniform. Turn it over after gaining control. And Latvia will have a first look. Quick foul as Ponica, frustrated more than anything else, picks up the personal. Zoric's out top. Down the lane, right hand off the glass for two is no good. Ball's hunted down, and Poland as a team come down with it. Ponica pushes. Doesn't like the option, so Lloyd will be set for the half court. Ponica gets it back in the post. Spins, baseline, in the lane for two, and that was quick. 32 years young, I think is the phrase. Latvia go to the post up the other way. Zoric's will move it on. Lomash gets the reaching foul. That's two quick fouls in the first minute for Poland. Lomash is a scorer. Absolute scorer. Settles for the three. And again, Poland, everybody crashes the glass. Jordan Lloyd thinks about it, attacks it in transition, goes to the far side of the ring for two. And Poland are being, to say the least, direct. Lomash will get it back. Gets the ball screen, looks to turn the corner, gets in the lane, needs a pass. Again, they do such a good job on the glass. Poland, Jordan Lloyd will push. Onyek goes up, gets the two. And Poland getting to the ring at will. Let me check with the easy two. Here's Zoric's going the other way. Hard show on the screen. Catch, release. And doesn't get the three to drop. And Steinberg's didn't give it a second thought, just lined it up, couldn't get it to drop. Silens picks up the personal. And Ponica will advance the ball. They have this really nice and simple system this Polish team run, but it's not really an out-and-out point guard. Everyone in the backcourt does their share of handling possession. Lloyd travels. Here's Lloyd coming off. You're going to see the travel in a minute. That's his pivot foot. He's going to pick his pivot foot up and travels. And then it's now that something happens there. I don't think it's anything to write home about. Lomash and Latvia got to think, trying to find a way to just ignite themselves at the moment. It's been a very passive start. Zoric's will advance the basketball. Gets a stagger, gets his feet set for three, is off. And again, that's a great job on the glass. Onyek comes down with the defensive rebound. Ponica and Lloyd combine. They get it to the far end and they just blow the two-footer. But the ball movement is exceptional. They settle and knock down the three. And finally, the lid's off the basket. Schilling just, again, didn't think about it, lined it up on the second trowel. Lloyd stops, pops, can't get the three to drop. And Latvia coming the other way. Tough finish off the glass is no good. Great work on the offensive boards. They get a second look from the corner for three is good. And Steinberg with the sweet looking three from the corner, ties it at 6 apiece. Ponitka, they love this post-up option. Early doors, they're really milking the matchup that Ponitka thinks he has. Takes the ball screen, gets down the lane. Goes upstairs with a pass. Onyek gets a second look at it. Off the glass for two is good. And they just keep moving. Ponitka gets the two. Yoriks into the half court. Get that stagger. Trying to create that little advantage. Lomash steps back for the three. Wow. Well, he said his instant points. He's made a career out of scoring. Across the first 2 games of this World Cup qualifier, averaging over 20 points a game, playing 34 minutes for Cito Alonso. And this is why he's averaging 20 points a game. Just has a nose for the basket. Latvia will look to stretch the floor. Their ability to shoot the three ball clear for everybody. Schilling's outside. He Ponitka again, heads up, experience, gets his feet in the lane and just takes the offensive foul. Lomash will rotate out, picks up his second personal, and that's not a good number for Latvia to have to deal with this early. Junovic checks in for Poland, got a whistle on the play. The referee's going to have to be a little careful here. It's getting a little feisty, to say the least. And Zoriks was a little late stepping into the lane. There's nothing that will phase that he used Ponitka. Zoriks charged with the personal. That'll be the 4th team foul. So both teams in the penalty. Jordan Lloyd again going to the guard, post up, spins the baseline, just about hangs on, almost turns it over. Ponitka chases it down, but can't control the basketball. Coach Milicic obviously deciding he likes the guard matchup to try and exploit that advantage. Zoriks gets it into the half court, gets it back, will take the ball screen, looks to turn the corner. Lloyd is so quick defensively. 7 on the possession. Tough one down the lane, whistle on the play. Steinberg will go to the free throw line. Andrzej Pluta checks in. Sokolowski steps out. Steinberg on the free throw line. Average 11 points a game over the first 2 qualification games in this World Cup cycle. Two for 2 from the line. Pluta. Well, they ghost screen to set the down screen for Lloyd, who catches. Sideline pick and roll, steps back, separation, just knocks down the 3. .24 points a game in the Eurobasket 25. Jordan Lloyd shot over 40% from the 3-point line. Just a quality guard. Far side of the ring, can't get the drop. Pluta hunts it down, Lloyd will bring it. Steps back, automatic from the 3-point line. Jordan Lloyd back-to-back threes. Starting to heat it up. 8 points personal for Lloyd. Well, time and space to just stroke and knock down the 3. Cannot give that much space. Steinberg gets his second 3 of the night and ties it at 14 apiece. 8 points for Steinberg himself, 67% from the 3-point line. Pluta has it, takes the ball screen. Ponika wants the ball screen and plays with the action. Reaching foul on the floor. Ponika will go to the free throw line as both teams are in the penalty. Deal with trying to guard this Latvian offense that really does focus on stretching the floor and shooting good threes. You cannot leave your guy one pass away. You can't help. If you overhelp, they'll just find the open man and will shoot too good a percentage. Qualifiers checks in. Vastly experienced big man now. Still only 29. But feels like he's been on this team for so many years. He'll come and set the ball screen. They turn it down. They're going to change the angle. Qualifiers. Oh, nice little give and go. Pretty. Zoric with the 2. Simple and effective. Ponika orchestrating, decision making, gets it onto Lloyd, thinks about the 3. Wants a little space to play. Ponika comes off the screen, gets his feet set. Is Long with a 3. Defensive rebound. Zoric has a chance to push and does. Extra pass. It's Latvian basketball when they just move the ball coming out of transition. Qualifiers moves it on. In the lane. Far side of the ring is blocked. Ponika gets a block. Adds that to his stat line. Pluta assesses, says, no, I'll bring it out. Ponika, great read, super pass by Lloyd. Ponika is blocked. Qualifiers owns the keyway. It's toe-to-toe stuff. Easy 2 on the inside, super break. Steinberg gets down the floor. And they flatten off the defense, no rotation, easy 2, and 10 points already for Steinbergs. Pluta needs a pass, and again they go to the block, inside out. Lloyd wide open for 3. That's too easy. 11 points for Lloyd. Still a minute and a half remaining in quarter 1. Separation off the screen. Strautins with a 3. And at the moment, Both teams finding a lot of rhythm from the perimeter. Peter explores the ball screen, will come back. Lloyd, feet set. And we're tied at 21, and Lloyd is hot. 14 points personal and 4 from 6 from 3. Little hang time for 2 for Strautins. Defense disappeared. 5, 6 or 7 differential between game and possession as Lloyd has it. They're going to try and use as much of the clock as they can. Jordan Lloyd steps back, goes again, second move, little floater, doesn't get it to drop. Zorix can't get it to go, and that'll do it for quarter one. And wow, 23 to 21, but that doesn't tell you the story of where those 23 and 21 have come from. That's how to shoot the 3 ball and how to move the ball to create the open looks. 56 and 57% respectively from the 3-point line. And Latvia have the 2-point advantage, 23 to 21 after 1. Let's look at the best plays of the first quarter, and Poland milked this low block. Both Lloyd and Ponica went to the low block. And it's a really potent 1-2 punch, Lloyd and Ponica, both to the ring and from the perimeter. But after this first 3 dropped, everything became a little easier for Latvia once they'd seen a ball go through the ring. The 3-point numbers just started to accumulate. Steinberg's into double figures. And they've dealt with the loss of Lomash with the 2 fouls early very well indeed. And they had to hot up because Jordan Lloyd found some range. So after the first quarter, no surprise about how both teams are actually trying to approach this. And it's to be expected that they've shot the ball so well. There's the court side, 1891. QR code, download the app or sign on to the website. All FIBA basketball, all the action you could want on the court side platform.
Uz šīs spēles ir līdz daudz. Pagaidām mēs esam sākuši ļoti labi. Jūs esat ļoti skaļi, un mēs tā arī turpinām. Mūsu zemē!
Un jauns sveiks arī Latvijas izlasē laukumā sagaidām laukumā numur 3 Roberts Blumbergs un numur 33 Toms Skuja.
Latvia with a first look at it in the second quarter. Strautins couldn't get to the ring. Has it knocked away. Strautins hunts it down and recovers it. 6 on the possession. Steps back for 3 is long. And rebounding outside his own space is on in check. And Jordan Lloyd is bumped and fouled at the halfway line. Kurix picks up the personal. Lloyd comes off the screen, moves it on to Pluta, who tries to turn the corner. We'll get a second look at the screen. Turns the corner, gets to the foul line, in the lane with a little floater, doesn't get it to go. Latvia come down with it and look to push. Ball doesn't stick at all. Strautins off the glass, is fouled. He'll have to go to the free throw line. That is Latvian basketball. Early transition, move the basketball, create the advantage on the penetration, and 2 hard fouls. Ziskowski with the first foul that the official allowed to go unpunished. Artur Strautins. Well, as those coaches will tell you, stand on the line, do not walk back. Stand still, knocks down the second free throw. Poland in the half court. Good first step, super first step. Ziskowski. Rubergs picks up the personal. Pluta looks for a little separation, will take the ball screen, looks to turn the corner and draws the contact. Smart, heads up, just got his body in the right place. And Skucha picks up the personal, got 2 involved, trying to chase the basketball. Tomas Gielo checks in. Pluta, 7 on the possession. Sokolovsky pulls the trigger from the 3-point line, can't get it to drop. Unopposed offensive rebound. Sokolovsky looks to create an angle off the glass for 2, blows the layup, and Latvia will chase it down. Steinbergs comes off the Strautins, comes off the screen. Drops it inside, the extra pass, wide open on the ball reversal for 3 is no good. And Sokolovsky comes down with the 3, with the rebound, and Poland dodged that bullet. Pluta down the lane, will kick. Super defense by Kavas. 4-on-2 break. They're going to call the blocking foul. Giro's going to be charged with the personal. And no surprise that Sito Alonso love that. When they get out and run, when they get into transition, they're a joy. They're a joy to watch. Rotations coming off that bench as Mareks checks in. Majerus, again, another instant scorer off that bench. They have so much offensive firepower. Ponika stops, toes the line for a long 2. In fact, they've given him a 3. Restores himself to the lineup. Goes to 8 points personal. Gira puts it on the floor, tries to turn the corner, gets off the glass, and 1. Tom Skuja turns the corner and finishes the play. Will go to the free throw line. Did not see the travel at all. Make that a 5-point lead for the home country. Ponika just opens up for him, finishes the play beautifully for 2. "15 years on this senior national team. In the lane, tough finish. That's how to rebound outside your own space. Onyek comes down with a rebound. Poor decision on the shot. Inside out, wide open 3 in the book. Cannot give time and space. You have to close out hard. Jerris gets the wide open look and just buries it. That sweet string music for 3. Timeout Poland, let's take a listen.
We want to put them on the weak side. They are going right all the time. Let's fight over the screen. Hey, what is this transition now? That was the transition with me when we switched. Yeah, it was 2 players went on Lomash under the basket. So we were like scrambled. We scrambled. Look. Hey, if Bayer is gonna quick and pump, then we might switch to switch defense. Okay, all right. Let's go one more time. What I want to see. Jonah, bring the ball up. Flip it to Mateus. Flip it to Mateus. Soko, from here, you're making reverse angle. And Domino, do the same. Let's go.
Ponika moves it on. Sorowski fakes the pass, draws the contact, and that'll be the 14th foul for Latvia with still 6 minutes remaining in the half. And Lomash picks up his 3rd personal. That'll be a kick ball. We'll have a 14-second reset. Turns it over. Yorik's on the break, is blocked. They're going to count that. Yeah, Jack is going to question it. Let's take a look. Yeah, hits the backboard, then he comes and blocks it. So that's an interference call. And without even realizing it, Latvia have built that 8-point lead in. And it's almost crept up on Poland. Ponika turns the corner and kicks. Wide open from the 3-point line is no good. Great work. Ponika just does so many things to help his team, but can't put it back. And Latvia again, that's going to be a blocking foul. Got to have space to land and pivot. Wanchinski picks up the personal, just a little late, walks into the space of Strautins. Jakub Urbaniak, one of the younger members of this Polish team, only 22 years old. Wrocław is his club at the moment. They really do like his potential. Tough ask for the defense here. Everybody on the Latvian team can stretch the floor and shoot the ball. Ponika will advance the basketball. 11-5 start to the second quarter for Latvia. Ponika changes the screen angle. Urbaniak dives inside, outside. Loik is off. Great work on the offensive glass. Poland getting active again. Ponika, far side of the ring, draws the contact, will go to the free throw line. And when you need something, when you need a strong move, when you don't want to settle, use Ponika, draws the contact, and will go to the free throw line. It's been a fixture on this national team for so long now, Ponika. 32 right now. Had a super Eurobasket in this arena. 18 points a game. Chipped in with 4 assists. 7 rebounds. He just helps his team in so many ways. Strautins will sit down with 4:38 to go in the half. 8 points personal for Strautins as he sits. Ponika makes the second. Mr. Zorix. Urbaniak charged with the personal. Oh, in fact, Wanchinski is charged with the foul. Picks up his 3rd one. He'll sit. Ujak gets the first of the throws to drop. Re-establishes that 8-point lead. Goes 2 for 2. Ponika to the corner, wide open. The 3 is off. Urbaniak all over the glass. Ponika in the corner, knocks down the 3. And that's the real contribution that Jakub Urbaniak can make. Comes up with the offensive rebound, smart decision to move it on. 14 points personal in the first half for Mateusz Ponika. Three in the corner is good. Urbaniak's got to make him put it on the floor. Steinberg straight back in it, 13 points personal. Jacob Lloyd moves it on. Ponika likes the matchup. puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down, draws contact again, and will go to the free throw line. It's a hard matchup. Ponika, his whole career, has the ability to draw contact. Latvia shooting the three-point shot at 50% at the moment. Ponika struggling from the free throw line. Makes the second. It doesn't feel, if that's the right way to word it, it does not feel like an 8-point lead here for Latvia. Ponika has 15 points, half of the Polish lineup score. In fact, all but 2 of the points, Jacob, from Lloyd and Ponika. Lloyd going to the hoop, and it's still all but 2 of the points from Lloyd and Ponika. Lloyd with 16, Ponika with 15. Poland with 33. They need some contributions elsewhere. Timeout. Sito Alonso wants to talk it over with this Latvian team. Let's take a listen.
Listen, now we are playing. This is Sonic. Sonic. To you. Mountains. Alex here. And here is Julia. And this is Stamers. Stamers. Listen. We play Calva. In this way. Look, in this way. Now, scouting, and this guy is standing here. Calva with different players. You understand me or not? Your man is helping. He even for shooting. Okay, but guys, everything is scouting. Calva, man, and keep playing. Let's go.
Basketball 3 minūtes un 1 sekunde pārpus līdz pirmā puslaika beigām. Un izgalvā 6 punktu pārsvars.
So Poland close it to a 6-point advantage. Latvia take the timeout. They want to restore the balance, the timing, the way the floor is spread. Inside, outside, again, wide open 3. Here's good. You cannot overhelp. You've got to trust yourself one-on-one against this team. If you overhelp, they're going to find the open guy. 9-point lead. Slautins goes to 11 personal. Ponika down the lane. Too easy. Draws the contact. Will go to the free throw line. And fouls beginning to become a little bit of an issue for Latvia. Zoriks has 2. Lomash, as you know, has 3. That's Strautin's second. And the foul numbers on key people beginning to become a factor for Sito Alonso. Ponika goes 2 for 2. 16 points personal. Skia knocks it down. Slautins with the 3, Skewer with the assist. And it is raining threes in here. Lloyd rips it through, draws the contact, and another foul. At the moment, though, they're going shooting the three, making the three, and Poland are having to settle for the free throws. Again, if you're one pass away, you cannot leave and help. You've got to stay at home. Strautins with the three. Strautins and Steinbergs have 27 of the 45 points that Latvia have. Jordan Lloyd knocks down the first, gets it back to a single-digit margin. '18th point for Jacob Lloyd. Last 2 minutes of the first half, a first half where Latvia have been on fire from the three-point line. But they have moved the ball so well, they've created that separation by stretching the floor. Strautins on the dribble, steps back, strokes the three, is short, kept alive. Great work on the glass. Yeah, I think Strautins is on the sideline. Yep. Two Strautins. One of the 4 players on this Latvian lineup that were at the World Cup, looking to make a return trip. Kilps checks in. Strautins will take a well-earned break. Poland have a chance to cut this to a 6 or a 5-point lead on this possession. Ruta. Urbaniak will dive. Comes back out to set the sideline pick. Sogolowski down the lane, upstairs. Urbaniak thought about throwing it down, but then did a great job with those soft hands of finishing the play. Jacob Urbaniak gets his first 2. Open 3 in the corner. And you cannot be late. If you are late, you are looking at the 3, hitting the bottom of the string. Skuja has it, sees the open man, and you can see where Pluta has come from. You cannot hang. You have to chase. Igor Milicic takes the timeout. Let's take a listen.
Ļoti labi. Tā, gaismas nolaišana tagad lejā. Un no pirmās rindas lēnām uz aizmuguri. Pa vienai rindai celsim gaismas augšā. Jā, sarunājuši. Aiziet, sāksim ar partneri. Pirmā rinda. Aiziet.
When he gets the ball, you're going to run from here. Make a steal. Joko, stay here. He's going.
Paldies! Dosim mūsu komandai kārtīgu zvaigžņu lietu arī turpmāk maču garumā. No ko, dosim ne tikai zvaigžņu lietu mūsējiem, bet iedosim arī kārtīgu emociju dušu mūsu zemē! Mūsu zemē!
Nine-point game, 42 seconds remaining in the half. Urbaniak in the block. Looks to hand it off. Lloyd, feet set for 3, count it. Absolute automatic. Gets it back to a 6-point game. Poland should get the ball back. Skuyak needs a pass, finds one. Poland will switch everything. Skuyak going inside. Urbaniak with a hand on it. Defensive effort. Lloyd has it. He's going to put it up. Sokolowski for the three. It's short. Urbaniak can't get it. And that will do it for the half. And Poland have been good, but Latvia just that little bit better. Lead this one 48-42, have shut the lights out from the three-point line. And there's a great tempo. The ball movement is exceptional. And that has opened up the options for the three-point shot. 10 from 18 from the three-point line. That's the difference between the two teams at the end of this first half. Poland with the rebounds, because there's been more missed shot opportunities to get the defensive rebounds dealt with. Steinbergs with 16 and Strautins with 14 are matching Lloyd and Ponitka, 21 and 17. That's a scary number. 38 out of their 42 points from the two guys. But they have to chase this Latvian team off the three-point line. Let's take a look at the best plays in the second quarter. Well, Ponitka started the quarter on the bench, comes in and makes the three straight away. And Skuja has been exceptional. Came in that second quarter, played the whole of it. 5 points, 2 assists, and Tom's Skuja has been part of that great second quarter for Latvia. Igor Milicic knows the problem, and they'll talk about the problem, but they've absolutely got to chase this Latvian lineup off the three-point line. They cannot help from one pass away. And there's an example. Urbaniak with his hand up, but he's not in the eye line. And Maras Steinberg just knocked down the three. And there's another example. If you all collapse, they're just going to kick it to the guy open on the perimeter. And the way Latvia is shooting the ball at the moment, that's a recipe for disaster. Well, Urbaniak in those minutes in the second quarter shows you why this Polish national team are excited about what he could do. The 22-year-old, so athletic, so long, can really help. Well, that'll do it for the first half. We're going to take a break, and we'll see you shortly for more action from here from Riga. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you shortly.
Let's get this party started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
Winning time.
Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding me! What a pass that is, Maxson! Are you mad, son?
Shimada glides through, no one there. Oh, batted away. What a defensive stat. Markovic meets him at the penthouse and swats it away. Might be Kununchuk to drill for the lob, and he's going to tie us up.
There's about a 3-second differential, and the Netherlands turn it over. Oh my word. M1. Sokolowski.
Now here we are, broach it in the open floor, bounce pass Tony behind the back. Are you kidding me? A little bit of showtime at the most important time of the game. Broach it a head up, he comes back and just hammers it home.
Fourth turnover of the game for Serbia. Drives inside with the two-handed thunder for Fana. That's a big play. Oh, it's been thrown away by Grover. Kuhlman for three. No way! You are kidding me! You are kidding me right now! Unbelievable here in Copa. Has that really just happened?
Yai goes downhill. Oh yeah! Cheryl with a yeah. Just sticks the defender on a poster.
They have to heave. No good off the glass. Spain, who have numbers. And they finish. Alex Reyes extends the lead 60-43. And Spain is on a roll. Just having their way tonight.
Throws it up. Alashani spills it. Sargiones for the win. Oh my goodness. Lithuania make it on the buzzer. How? Simply just how? The basketball gods favor their most loved child, Lithuania.
How many times are we going to see this?
Baseline, are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
Go tax the closeout, Bruno inside.
Fills it up.
Well, welcome back to Riga. We're at halftime of what's been a great performance by the home country in that first half. They lead at 48-42 and are well worth the 6-point advantage. Let's take a look at the top scorer for Poland. And it's no surprise that that stat is Jordan Lloyd's 21 points, 5 from 8 from the three-point line. If you do not get your hand up early and he gets a clean sight and a clean look, he is making threes. It's a drill for Jordan Lloyd. His movement away from the basketball is good. His teammates know where he is, but if you play with your hands down, he's going to get the ball up. And going the other way. Well, Marcus Steinberg, 16 points on 4 from 5 from the three-point line. His teammates have done a great job at finding him. His movement is good. He always creates that clear line of sight to receive the pass. But once he gets square, eyes up on the target, and 4 for 5 has just been a great example of how to shoot the three ball. Steinberg just has that really nice length, 2'6" at the forward spot, still only 24 years old. And he's one of those players that will pick up the baton for Latvian basketball. Well, both coaches have got a lot to think about during that halftime because while Milicic will be really happy with the way that Ponitka and Lloyd have scored, he needs some more contributions from across the roster. But he's got to make an adjustment at the defensive end. If he continues to help from one pass away and Latvia continue to make open shots, it's going to be a real tough ask to get back in the game. It's only a 6-point margin, but this Latvian team shooting the three ball at 56% on the half. Only shooting the two at 38%. The other option, obviously, for Coach Milicic is to not believe that Latvia are going to shoot 50+% from the three-point line. Maintain the defensive principles that he has. Jordan Lloyd in shot, 21 points, 5 from 8 and 2 from 3. The scary stat for Polish fans is that 38 of those 42 points have come from Ponitka and Lloyd. They need some additional scorers. It's one of those dilemmas for Coach Milicic in this instance. They look really effective with Onyek in the game, but defensively, when Latvia go with those lineups that they can, unless Kavaz is on the floor, when they can stretch the floor, they're going to drag him outside the keyway, and that's going to open up opportunities to both get to the ring and to create rotations on help. So do they go a little smaller, or do they give Latvia the problem of matching up with the size that they have? Well, one thing's for sure, we said this was going to be a classic European encounter, and it absolutely is. Really technically strong. The ability to shoot the basketball. Both coaches in the prime of their careers. Sito Alonso looks like a good appointment for Latvia. Understands the way to play the game. And obviously Milicic has proved already that he knows how to be effective at national team level. Currently with Aris in Greece and Sito Alonso. Let's take a listen.
Mateus going, this is decoy. And Soko gonna run like this, pass the ball over the head. Put the ball up, Jordan, put the ball like this and just throw it like through the ears. Hey, if it's no continuation, in continuation is, if you don't have this, you didn't feel safe. Point it top and Zishu, then you make a fake this way, and you're gonna get clear. Guys, D up. D up, we need a D up and rebound. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, the most important thing there, D up and rebound. If they don't do that, it becomes just a scoring competition.
You cannot keep playing the pick and roll. Remember, guys, we play lamb, later, and sword in a team way. Team way, team way, team way. Let's go. Let's go.
Start of the second half. Latvia with the 6-point advantage. Poland with a basketball. Lloyd outside, looks at his options. Got a whistle away from the play. We got a moving screen. Not what Poland wanted first time up. This is the end that it really matters for Poland. They've got to find a way to take away the open looks. The Mash moves it on. Silins. Stalkins looks to create, has to take the tough three. Better defensive effort by Poland. No one got turned, no one had to help. Ponitka with the rebound. Oh, great rip through. There's a bump on the penetration. Sogolovsky's on his way up. Goes to the free throw line, expecting to shoot the throws. Great first step. Took all the contact. Zyskowski trying to convince the official he was shooting. Yaroslav Zyskowski. The core of this team, just in their early 30s, have been together for so long. 2 for 2 from the line. And for Poland, it's someone else scoring. That's got to be a good story. Skujak gets into a half court, has it back, moves it on. Lomash moves it back. Stalins for the three is way short. And Poland just extending their defense here. It's just another step outside the three-point line, just makes it a little tougher. And that's all it's about. Ponitka into the half court. Looks to attack it off the glass for two. Sweet. Explored all his options, then just lays it up. Nice start to the quarter by Poland. Close it to a 2-point game. Ponitka has 19 points personal. Lomash. Just give him a half a step and he's gonna fill it up. Six points personal, but he spent a lot of time on the bench with those 3 fouls. Ponitka into the half court. Turns down the ball screen, needs a pass. Lloyd. No space to use the sideline ball screen. Lloyd goes through this, tries to slice the defense, picks up the personal. Well, the slip didn't help. And Lomash didn't need a second invitation. Oh, Zyskowski. And Lloyd picks the pocket, whistle on the play. Perplexed look on Jordan Lloyd's face. Well, I don't know why. Goes all the way across the body. Sujak takes the ball screen, looks to exploit, feels the hard show. Great defense. Ponica just kidded the offense. Just stepped off. Now he goes to the ring, draws the contact on the way to the ring. And Ponica getting it done at both ends. We get a chance to look at the defensive play by Ponica as we get a chance to see him attack at the other end. But on the rotation, he just kidded the offense. They just jumped back, read the play, gets the steal. Well, again, this is the first of the three throws that makes the second. Lomesh gets the mismatch, attacks it on the dribble, needs a pass. And I don't think Milicic will be too concerned about that. 1 through 5, they switched. And even though there's the mismatch, they dealt with it really well. Chance to lead or tie the game on this possession for Poland. Ponica. Lloyd will stretch the floor. In the lane for 2 is good. Ziskowski has 6 points at the start of this third quarter. Now we're tied at 51. Sillins, nowhere to go. Well, Lloyd gets a piece, that's a double touch. And again, no one in a white uniform looked to help. They just stayed at home. No pass out, nothing easy. Generate the turnover and they have a chance to lead it. Skia will sit. Jaris and Zorix check in. Jordan Lloyd with the basketball, looks to attack it, goes left off the glass for 2. And Cito Alonso wants to talk it over because this, again, defense gets broken down. No help, too easy. And Cito Alonso wants the timeout. Great start to this third quarter by Poland. Went in 6 down and early in the third. Up 2. Let's take a listen.
This player cannot pass to the low post, and we allow. Even with the screw here, don't allow the pass here. Hostia, venga. Listen, we play the first play. Elbow, look. 5 under the ring. This guy, when they start, go here. Elbow for shooting or later. You play a screen any side and play with Zorix or with Lomi to play double drag. Is clear or not?
Well, Coach Alonso really trying to hammer home the defensive rules. Not wanting to allow the simple pass into the block. Now they've got to go the other way. Going to get called up on the foul. Mikhail Sokolowski picks up the personal. Third team foul for Poland with 6:20 remaining in the third. Third foul for Sokolowski. Zorks. Slautins. Want to give him a little space to play. Slautins strong to the ring for two. Just opened up baseline. No one really read it. Great decision. Sokolovsky with the Iverson cut. Turns down the little ghost screen. Puts it inside. Zasowski tries to go to work. Feels the help. Gonna have to put this up. Tough one on the baseline. Super touch. Super finish. Zasowski going to work in this third quarter. 6 points personal. Foul line jump shot is no good. And all the momentum with the team in white. Ponika thinks about it. Moves it on. Lloyd turns down the screen, puts up the three, and from deep, Jordan Lloyd knocks down another three. 26 points personal for Jordan Lloyd. 6 from 9. Have to make him put it on the floor. Omash gets all the way to the glass for two. Starting to build those points. Lloyd into the half court. Turns down the screen, steps back, strokes the three, is short. Latvia with a chance to tie the game. Open three in the corner is no good. Rattles in and out. And they're going to call the offensive foul, I believe. Well, here's a replay of the three again. Zorik's got his hands in his pockets. Got to have a hand up. Got to try to make him put it on the floor. But if you put your hands down, it's a drill for this guy. Lloyd will take a blow on the bench. 9-point turnaround at the start of this third quarter. Zorix picks up his full foul. Pluta checks in, takes the handoff. And that'll be the fourth team foul with 4:15 remaining in this third period for Latvia. I forget, if they lose today, they'll go to 1 and 2, and then they have to travel to Poland. Pluta just explores it. Zasowski with his own style from the three-point line, doesn't get it to drop. Strautins gives it up. Skuja in the half court, moves it on. That's how you're gonna buy a foul. Just felt the contact. Richards Lomash will go to the free throw line. Just finds ways to score, but misses the first of the free throws. Pluta into the half court for Poland, takes the ball screen, turns the corner, gets all the way to the ring for an easy two. And if there's a criticism of both teams, they've been beaten on penetration far too easily. But you can't help off too much because of the way both teams are shooting the three, so you can see the dilemma. Whistle on the play. Latvia will go to the free throw line. Omesh goes 1 for 2 again. Pluta out top. Chance to run, going the other way. Oh, block, whistle on the play. The block was clean, but I think the defense in the ball was what was called as Tom's Skujak goes up. Yeah, the contact looked as though the foul was on Pluta. Well, Coach Alonso knows how important. We do not want to end this window with a 1-3 record. Ponika will sit. Sokolovsky's checked in. As has the guy who leads all scorers, Jordan Lloyd. He has it. If you're Stroughton's guarding Lloyd now, you just simply got to play denial. You cannot let him get a clean catch. If you have to switch, switch it. Lloyd puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down, steps back, Kai's off, but gets it back. Gets to the ring for 2. Omesh in the lane, stops, pops, and literally just drops the 2. He is instant offense. Fulson the other way, try and make it tough. And even then, he's going to score. Lloyd out top. Little short roll, inside out on the with the ball screen, creates the separation, can't get it to go, and Latvia have a chance to tie or lead on this possession. Holding foul. Does that so well, Lomash. Penetrates and stops and just elevates. Jairus on the free throw line, misses the first. Well, for all their quality from the three-point line, that's 11 from 17 from the free throw line. Make that 11 from 18. Jordan Lloyd sees a little horn set, floats it inside, but overthrows it. Jack was open, he just couldn't connect with the pass. Rash with the 3 is no good. And the tempo has gone out of the game, and I don't think that's going to favor Latvia at all. They have to keep the tempo high. Lloyd now gets a better angle to come off the ball screen, breaks the defense down off the glass, can't get it to drop. And the ball will stay with Poland. Ilmash breaks it up. 4.2 seconds on the possession. So Coach Milic wants to talk it over. 4.2 seconds. Would love the momentum of the score coming out of this timeout. Let's take a listen.
make a screen, and then go for alley-oop. Okay? Soko gonna get the ball in safety, you are safety. And then you go for handle.
Well, 4.2 seconds, plenty of time. We get a replay of that. It's just great the way Lomash can just stop on the dime and just go straight up. Great control. 12 points. Don't forget he sat most of the first half with those 3 fouls. He's got to stay clean. He needs to be available to Coach Alonso as this game plays out. Poland with it on the sideline. Wow, great flare. Lloyd. Oh, well, the read on the screen was just good enough, but super finish to the far side of the ring. Great job by Coach. Great job by Jordan Lloyd. 30 points. And we've still got a whole quarter to go. Great ball movement. Wide open for 3. Gotta love it, but don't drop the 3 off the glass. There's an offensive foul on the glass. So it's a loose ball foul. It's gonna break the hearts of the fans here. That's a great read by Lloyd. The pass was great. The finish, exquisite. And Lloyd finds himself on the free throw line because of the loose ball foul on the glass. Well, he shot 87.5% across the Eurobasket. And most of that was in this gym. Chance to make this a 6-point lead. That's a 12-point turnaround in this third quarter. Poland have just stepped it up. And that's a 6-point lead. Last 38 seconds of what's been a Polish-dominated third quarter. Lomash just attacks it, gets to the ring for 2. Just a scorer. Just gotta love his intent. Wants the foul, but just enjoy the moment. Ponica, shot clock turned off. Will want to finish. It's going to be offensive. Not really sure what happened on the cut, but I do know the foul was called. Garbaches to the personal. Saltins can't get the 3 to go. Lloyd comes down with the rebound. And the quarter belongs to Poland. Start of the quarter, 6 down. They end it 4 up, 66-62 at the end of 3. .52 of those points from Ponica and Lloyd. 46 and 40% from the 3-point line. It's all got a little cooled down a little bit for Latvia. But this is set now. Full quarter basketball. World Cup qualifiers. 2 of the best teams in Europe going head to head. Let's take a look at the best plays of the third quarter. And Ponica and Lloyd got to the ring and got to the ring easily. But Lomash, the only advantage of those 3 fouls in the first half is he's well rested. But he had a super quarter for Latvia. Lomesh on to 14 points personal. But it was Jordan Lloyd time in that third quarter. Cannot play with your hands down on Jordan Lloyd. Rahads. Lomesh. Exceptional. Jordan Lloyd with some hang time and far side of the ring finish. And we're set now for a classic fourth quarter. Packed gym. Crucial to World Cup qualification hopes. And there's the courtside 1891 QR code. Download it or sign up or log on the website. Get all the action from FIBA Basketball. And you'll get a lot of games like this. Fourth quarter, Latvia with the first possession. Lomesh comes back, great defensive effort by, and they want to review this. Absolute adamant. Ivanovic believes there was a double touch. Referees are going to have to check it. They've challenged it. So we have a coach challenge. Just to remind you, the referee's normally mic'd up, but not mic'd up for these qualifiers. So we'll get the replays, but we're not going to hear the conversation. When players are that convinced, you've got to go with them. Let's take a look. Well, that's a little inconclusive. Might be a better angle. Obviously, if it's not conclusive, they're going to have to stay with the original decision. So we're going to stay where we were. Nine seconds on the possession. Lomesh, feet set, quick first step, knocks down the three. One thing in his mind when he caught the basketball, just ripped it through. 17 points for Lomesh. And he's only played 16.5 minutes. Sokolovsky exploring, goes inside, great take. And then Chuck gets the two. Lomesh draws the contact. Well, more than a point a minute for his time on the court at the moment. Catch, rip through, quick release. Zinovic picks up his full foul. Are they going to get a 5-second call on the sideline, or have they called? Well, there's the hold. Is that what they called? They could, makes the job easier for an official if the palm of the hand is against the player. Yep. Lomas charged with a personal, that'll be his fourth. Ponica breaks the defense down, takes the contact, doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass. And they're all over the offensive boards. Whistle on the play. Check on the free throw line, makes the first. And makes it a 5-point game. Rahaz Lomash with the basketball, with a matchup he wants to attack. Everybody's on the floor. Crowd just... Nice pass. Blocking foul called, but Stelautin's found the super pass coming out of the contact. It's getting a little feisty, as you'd expect with two teams of this quality and this competitive. Rotations off that Polish bench. Jovic checks out. Chinsky checks in for Poland. They go long out of bounds. Lomash. Lloyd is going to be charged with a personal. And a lot of tight whistles now. I think the referee's trying to keep hold of this one. That'll be the third foul on Jordan Lloyd. And there's a lot of players on the floor with fouls. Back on the sideline with a 14-second clock. Corrects. Just gets it in. That's going to be offensive. Stelautin's just extended the arm. Let's take a look. Yeah. Almost reluctant to call, but no alternative but to make the call. Juris checks out. And the game had so much rhythm in the first half has lost that rhythm, because this, one of the reasons is that Poland are just dictating. Ponica gets the two, and it's a 7-point game. And Latvia have to find a way to get that offensive rhythm back. Kavars on the inside, can't complete from 2 feet, and Ponica absolutely everywhere. Picks his 5th rebound, puts it on the floor, looks for a little separation, needs a pass. Little give and go. And they blow the 2-footer. Pretty play, but you got to finish it. Stlautins is fouled as he went to the hoop. Artur Stelautin spins back, takes the contact, will have to peel himself off the floor and go to the line. Krista Zolic checks back in. He's another player on the floor with fouls. He has 4. Glautens goes 2 for 2. $18 points personal. Arturs Glautens. Oh, they looked off Ponika. That's a great decision. Sokolowski, for all the world and for everyone watching in the gym, puts the ball on the floor of his right hand. Everyone thinks he's going for the handoff with Ponika. Turns the corner, kisses the glass, will go to the free throw line. In fact, no shots on the sideline. Just over 7 to go. 5-point game. Chinsky drops it inside. Jump hook for 2 is good. Rudlinski off the bench, positive on the stat sheet. Takes a tumble. Chinsky straight down the lane, stayed low. I think he may have rolled the ankle. Or did he get a blow to the face? Latvia take the timeout. They trail 7 with 7 minutes to go. Staltins has 18, Lomash has 17, and Steinbergers has 16. They need to get those 3 on the floor together. Foul trouble permitting. Plenty of time left in the game, but they need to get back into that rhythm, back into that transition basketball that they had in the first half. Back into that ball movement that keeps Poland chasing the basketball. Got to credit Poland in this second half. Have done a much better job one-on-one defensively. They've contained the ball. Now they've got to close the game out, though. Here we go then. Just over 7. Alonso's had that timeout. Will want to come out of this timeout and run what he wanted to run. Get the shot he wanted. Corrects, moves it on. The 3 is no good. Cavars on the glass. That's a rebound. That's a super job. There's no way that Poland should have come down with a defensive rebound. They just outworked Latvia. Lloyd going back to the low post matchup and just strokes the fadeaway. 9-point game, 34 points for Jordan Lloyd. Machinsky picks up the personal, but look at this. Gets that right foot anchored. Just leans away for 2. Umanis can't get the first, sorry, Zorix can't get the first to drop. And it goes 0 for 2, and the mess cleaned up on the glass. Ponika will have it. Right, Lloyd just about recovers it. It's messy, but Ponika has it. Stops to pop the 3, doesn't get it. Great work on the glass. They're going to recycle. Jordan Lloyd. Ubanik. Lloyd can't get the 3 to drop. Defensive rebound is chased down. And Kurix. Kurix down the lane, in traffic, draws contact, will go to the free throw line. It's a brave move. Goes into the land of the Giants, gets bumped. Lomash is back. Sito Alonso plays that card. Cavars will sit. Well, he's just gone 0 for 2. Mr. Zorix makes the first. Time is not the enemy yet. I think it's more style of game where Latvia just have to get back into that quick ball movement. But at the moment, Poland come down the floor, take their time and get a shot from an area of the floor they want to get a shot. Jordan Lloyd has a look. Five seconds on the possession. Lloyd is going to travel. It took a long time and got no advantage before Lloyd put it on the floor. Jordan Lloyd's going to get a quick blow. .32 points in the paint for Poland. Zorix breaks the defense down in the lane, off the glass for 2 is good. Tough play, tough finish. Closes it to a 5-point game. 8 points personal for Zorix. Ponika for 3. When you need someone to make the right decision, Atus Ponika is your man. 25 points personal. Zorix outside, will skip it, just intercepted. Sokolovsky just read it. And Ponika will hold it. They'll start to manage the clock from here on in. Ponika stops, pops, can't get the 3 to go. Defensive rebound, Zorix has a chance to push. They have numbers. He wants the ball screen. Irish is the screen. It goes short on the short roll. Nice pass. And 1. Super ball movement. That's Latvian basketball again. Stelautin's with the 2. And not the smartest foul you'll ever see. Well, the Chuk. Stelautin's with a chance to make this a 5-point game, which he can't do. Ponika has it. Ponika's going to have it for the rest of this game. He's the guy that's going to make the decisions. Lloyd comes off the down screen, gets it, has a look at his options. Well, the miscommunication. That's smart. Smart play by Rihard's Lomash. He'll go to the free throw line. And Sokolovsky knows he got suckered into that one. Milicic takes the timeout. He has a 6-point lead. 3.5 to go. I think he's going to want to talk about organization down the end of the game here. Lloyd has 34 points, and Yak has 11 boards, and Sokolowski with the 5 assists are the leaders for Poland. I'm sure there's more twists and turns in this one. I wouldn't be surprised if Poland don't go back to that guard post-up where they think they have the size advantage. If you've got Lloyd or Ponika in the post, you've normally got a mismatch. It's been productive for them throughout the game. It's just one of those plays that you would definitely be drawn out of the locker. 79-73, 3 to go. Jordan Lloyd has 34 with 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Romesh makes the first of the throws. 18 points personal, make that 19 points personal. And it's back to a 4-point game. Jordan Lloyd will flare off that screen. Ponika has it again. Getting deep on the clock. Skolosi gets to the middle, leans back for the 2, no good. And Latvia again at speed and pace, stop, pop. Do not get the 3 to go. Lloyd cleans up the mess on the glass, and he slows it down again. Lloyd stops, puts up the 3, looks a little tired, but Poland get another look at it. Pluta has it. Takes the ball screen, gets a repossession. Now they've got to isolate it, puts it on the floor, one-on-one, needs a little space. He traveled, I think, yep. Second guessed himself. Steinbergs comes back. Well, the 4 leading scorers for Latvia all in the game together. Foul trouble's restricted the chance, and they just turn it over. Super job defensively by Wojcicki. Lloyd has it. Wojcicki with a ball screen with just space. And they're just exploring the one-on-one options. They'll get into a mismatch. Ponika leans back for 3, is short. And that'll be a Latvia basketball. Poland just trying to kill the game right now. Manage it over the line. Latvia have got to back themselves. Got to keep that tempo high in the half court. Zoriks has it. Sloutens puts it on the floor, attacks it, gets in the lane with a tough one for 2. Well, if you want to see how to make a definite move at the sharp end of a game, you just saw it. Ponika, and Poland gets slower and slower. Ponika takes the tough one, he's way short. Latvia could lead it or tie it on this possession. For the lead, is short. Ponika gets it, holds it, and slows it down again. For the first time in the game, you almost got to question Poland. Is this the best way to get the shot they want? Ponika again. Whistle on the play. Latvia are going to walk the floor with a chance to tie the game. Ponika again goes to the drive where the defense is making it hard. Holds his face. Well, you can see why he held his face, little hand in the face. Sloutens to tie the game, makes the first. Latvia have to try to make sure that Lloyd doesn't get an open look. Got to play him hands up, got to chase him off the line. Strautins has 24 personal and ties the game at 79 apiece with 1:14 remaining. Something happened after the free throw was made. Jordan Lloyd is on the floor. So while the referees are talking it over, both coaches all want to try and use that situation. They're going to have a look at it. Such a shame we don't hear the conversation, but let's hope that we get the replay. It wasn't in shot, so we didn't see it live. And if we get to see it now, it'll be the first time. I have no idea what Lloyd thinks happened or why he ended up on the floor. Let's see if this is going to tell us. It's out of shot. Well, I'm not really sure how the official doesn't see it. It's right in front of both. This will be a better shot. Not totally sure how much contact there actually was. They're going to look at it, obviously. Well, Zoric's had his hands down, and I'm not sure. There was some contact. Lloyd did take some contact to the chest. Actually put some pressure on the officials right now. Whatever they decide is going to be the right call. The game is tied. This is huge. Any call is a big call right now. I suppose the questions are, did Lloyd flop? Or was there enough contact? And was that contact a foul? They're not going to call anything, which is probably... Cito Alonso wants to have it explained to him in Spanish with the Spanish official. So I'm sure Cito Alonso is saying, well, he flopped. He was trying to buy the foul, so he flopped. The official explanation is probably there was some contact but no foul. There was just a coming together of players. And they're going to decide the game by playing the game. Poland with the possession. We're tied at 79. Pluta has it. Lloyd comes off the down screen, looks to turn the corner. Stops, pops, doesn't get the two to go. That's a rebound by Ponica. Across his career, how many times has he come up with plays like this? Lloyd gets a little separation. Ponica, you see him working early. Gets the offensive rebound, draws the contact. He just never stops working. Lomash will foul out if the foul is on him. He's claiming he wasn't in the play. If the referees are sure, they're sure. They could always look at it. Huge call if Lomash is fouled out right now. Lomash on 23 minutes of basketball has 19 points. He's been exceptional. Either he's fouled out or he's not. Can't have a delay of game right now. Now he's asking for the thing to be challenged, as in he wasn't in the play. And I think that's what Cito Alonso was asked. So they're going to check it, and they should. If they're not, unless they're 100% sure, they should check it. Still a minute to play in the game. Matus Ponica is going to be on the free throw line. Regardless of whose foul it was, Ponica will be on the free throw line. He's 6 for 10 on the game tonight. Let's take a look. Lloyd gets separation. Ponica's on the move. And you know what? It's not no mesh. If anyone's going to be charged with a personal, it's Zorix. Because Lomash is not in the play. He only gets in the play at the end of it. So the foul is going to be called on Zorix, and I think he fouls out. I think. Let's just check. No, that'll be, yeah, that will be Zorix's 5th foul. So Zorix will foul out, not Lomash. Ponica, 6 for 10 from the free throw line on tonight's game. Makes the first. Across his career, how many times has Matus Ponica come up with an absolutely crucial play? 2 for 2 from the line, ice in those veins. And he restores the 2-point advantage. Could be a very long minute of basketball. Lomash looks to turn the corner. Feels the double team, moves it on. Lloyd breaks it up, indecisive, indecision. Poland with a chance to make it a 2-possession game. Jordan Lloyd. Eight on the possession, looks to get a little separation. Pulls the trigger from the 3-point line, is long. Defensive rebound pulled in, chance to win it or tie it. Lomash wants and still keeps. Don't know why he gave it up. They have to work. Slautens puts it on the floor, going to the ring, is fouled and one. What a play. Artur Slautens puts it on the floor, goes strong, through the contact, stays with the play and gets the 2 to go. Will step and pull himself off the floor to win it from the line. Well, there's still 3 seconds to go. Let's not say win it right now. He's got to make the free throw first. Huge shot, huge play. Massive implications for the group if Latvia get away and win this. Uniak fouls out. Slautens to give Latvia the lead. Makes the throw, 3.7 seconds left. Timeout Poland. Slautens, a 3-point play to give Latvia a 1-point lead. Milicic takes the timeout. 3.7 seconds to win it from the sideline. Does he go Does he go to where you'd expect him to go? Does he go to Lloyd? Does he go to Ponica? He's got other experienced options on the floor. It's a great angle here. Just goes through the traffic. Tough finish. Took all the contact. Just stayed with it. Just look, eyes where he wants the ball to go. Artur Slautins will be the toast of the bars in Riga tonight if they get over the line and win this one. 27 points personal, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. And Poland on the sideline, 3.7 is more than enough. Not just to get it in and get a shot, but to make a move and get a shot. The score is wrong on the board. It's an 82-81. Lloyd steps back for the game. Oh, Jordan Lloyd for the win. Silence in the arena. Jordan Lloyd has broken the hearts of this Latvian crowd. The referees want to make sure. They're going to have a look. We said before the out of bounds came in, he had a chance to make a move in that time. They haven't ticked the scoreboard over yet. They haven't even ticked the scoreboard over for the Latvia 82. Ball's in. Steps back. Clearly a 3. They're going to need the angle. This will tell you, and everybody, whether this counts or not. Steps back, releases, it's clearly good. But how long is there left, or has the time expired? I think the time has expired. The game is done, I believe. Let's wait for the officials to make the call. And there it is. Jordan Lloyd has a 37-point game for the last 3 and the most important 3. Poland remain unbeaten in this qualification group. What a game, what a finish, what a performance by Jordan Lloyd. 37 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Jordan Lloyd. The official and final score, 84-82. Let's have a look at it again. Puts it on the floor, steps back, separation. Thousands and thousands of times in practice of taking that shot for moments like that. Jordan Lloyd in Riga, where he had such a great Eurobasket tournament, has just got Poland over the line. 84-82. Poland go to 3-0 in the group. Latvia go to 1-2. And Poland find the way to win. This game breaks your heart. In the matter of seconds, Latvia go from the ecstasy to the pain. Lomas with a great second half, almost gave them the win. Slautins with just a tremendous game, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists on his 33 minutes of play. The 3-pointer gave them the lead, but Jordan Lloyd and Poland had one more play, one more chance that they took to wrap up the game. Here are the numbers. Only 82 and 84 really matter. But 56 and 36 was enough for Poland to get them over the line. 20 trips to the free throw line. A lot of free throws in the game. Poland dominant on the glass, 41-23. And don't forget about the huge offensive rebound that Panika had just in that last minute. 37 and 27, and then you go all the way down to 6. Strautins with 27, Lomash with 19. His minutes were restricted by his foul trouble. But that is, as we said right at the beginning, two of the best teams in Europe going against each other. We were going to have a close one, and let's look at the best plays in the fourth quarter. Panika was just exceptional. There was that period in the late in the fourth where they got so slowed down, where they really didn't get good looks. And Panika and Jordan Lloyd just put on a scoring demonstration. 64 of the 84 points came from those two players. And Latvia now find themselves in a 1-3 situation, 1-2 situation after 3 games. And in this tough group, they may make third, but they're taking those results forward into the second round is going to make further progression very, very difficult. And it's so different to how they felt until this happened. Step back, stroke the 3, knock it down, and celebrate. But this team knows how to win. Let's take a look at how that affects the standings in this group. And Poland unbeaten. The Netherlands get the win over Austria and move into second place. So all to play for still for Latvia. But Poland, 3-0. Just refused to lose here in Riga. What a special night of World Cup qualifier basketball. Poland with the 84-82 win. The Netherlands, as you can see, get the 10-point win and move into second place. Great night here in Riga. Tremendous performance by Poland. The game had everything. We'll say goodbye for now. Hope you've enjoyed that one. Been a privilege, as it always is. We'll see you soon for more action from the World Cup qualifiers. Bye for now.